Hi everyone, our group are going to present H&M Strategic Brand Management. So I'm Daniel J. My group members are Won Yi Yen, Lim Du Eun, Tiêu Wee Jo, and Long Pui Shan. First, we'll present the company background of H&M. The launch of first Henry store was in the Swedish city of Västerås in 1947. Hennes and Mauritz AB is involved in the sales of clothing, accessories, footwear, cosmetics, and home textiles. The company products include accessories, underwear, cosmetics, sportswear, and other garments for men, women, and kids. The brand of the company consists of H&M, Monkey, COS, Weekday and Other Stories, Ship Monday, H&M Home, and Arcade. There are a few main issues faced by H&M. The first one is H&M has to close hundreds of stores next year as they are struggling with sales during the coronavirus outbreak. Additionally, the coronavirus outbreak has forced more and more people to shop online. The second one is enduring pandemic has impacted the revenue of H&M by a reasonably wide margin. From June to August of 2020, the company produced just 1.8 billion Swedish krona in sales, compared to 3.9 billion krona for the same period last year. Meantime, revenue of H&M fell 18.7% to 51 billion krona. Thus, H&M will take a step closer to propose a campaign called Stay Stylish, Stay Comfortable, Stay Home.
Hi, I'm Joe. So now I will talk about the market analysis. So the first one will be the COVID-19. The coronavirus pandemic has firmly cast the spotlight on the fashion industry. All countries and markets have gone into lockdown worldwide as to slow down the spread of the virus. Consumers were focused on essential items to survive, so fashion just became their afterthought. The average market capitalization of apparel and fashion players dropped almost 40% between the start of January and March in 2020, as many people are working from home and spending most of their time at home. Getting dressed lost its importance. Only 2 weeks ago, H&M announced the closure of roughly 70% of its physical store worldwide. The second one will be the coronavirus recession. Due to this pandemic, many people have lost their jobs or have their household income deduction, and these issues have changed the consumers' buying power and their behaviors. In addition, spending has been constrained by the enforced lockdown that minimize the urge of spending. Besides, time spent indoors has caused consumers to spend more on home entertainment, household supplies, and grocery instead of any luxury items such as fashion clothes. The third one will be the highly unemployment rate. Many businesses have been closure as they could not respond rapidly to the pandemic and the movement lockdown, which affect the unemployment rate spiking in April to May. The young generation suffered the highest unemployment rate among the market, as they are forced to drop out of the labor force due to their status of fresh graduates and no working experience related to the industry. So now I will pass to the next presenter, Zuan.
Hi, I'm Lim Du Eun. Now I will continue to talk about the market analysis. First market analysis will be increased competitors. One of the region's online retail kingpin, Shopee, is a mainstay of e-commerce in Malaysia, pulling an average of over 27 million visits to their platform per month in the first quarter of 2020. Shopee is much like an online shopping mall, with many different of stores selling everything that you want or need. In the first few months of the pandemic, it saw a significant shift from people spending money on things for they want, a noticeable focus on only the essentials. Like its main competitors, Lazada Malaysia has also seen a change in its customer shopping habits. To counteract that somewhat, Lazada has been running an aggressive sales campaign, such as offering discount and competitors on their sites. Next point will be online retails. There is hardly any industry they went undisrupted due to the consequence of the coronavirus, which is COVID-19 outbreak. As a direct result of COVID-19, many non-essential physical stores have been forced to close until further notice. Stores that have been remained open have suffered from reduced or rationed stock and social distancing consequence. Supply chains have been brought to a halt globally and especially in the US and Europe. Apparel retailers have been one of the hardest hit categories during the ongoing pandemic. For instance, sales at clothing and accessories stores in the Eurozone were down by 50.5%. For the last point, I will talk about changing of consumers' purchasing behaviors. Nearly 9 in 10 consumers have changed their behaviors. 88% of consumers now say their shopping behavior has been impacted by coronavirus. As many people are working from home and spending most of the time at home, getting dressed lost its importance. And since events are cancelled or postponed, such as weddings, celebration parties, and vacations, this caused another hit on demand. As a result, according to the BOS, the State of Fashion 2020 Coronavirus Update, the average market capitalization of apparels, fashions, and luxury players dropped almost 40% between the start of January and March 24th, 2020. That's all for my parts. I will pass to the next presenter.
So my name is Wang Yin. So right now I'm going to talk about the segmentation, targeting, and positioning strategies of H&M. So first there will be 2 segments that we will be targeting on, which are demographic segmentations and psychographic segmentations. For the demographic segmentation, we will be targeting millennials and Generation X, and target both females and males consumers. Besides, we also target middle to upward income level of consumer. Consumers like students, professionals, and employees will be targeted as well. For psychographic segmentation, will be the consumer who prefer quality lifestyles, such as preferring wearing quality and comfortable clothes. Next will be consumers who are practicing works from home during the pandemic, and hence we decided to launch the latest clothing design, which is very trendy yet comfortable to wear. So positioning, H&M will be repositioning as a fashion retailer which provide customers with high quality, trendy, and yet comfortable clothing at the best price possible. Besides, we will be also much more focusing on online instead of offline, such as our physical stores. So H&M will be repositioning as an e-retailer which is highly engaged in their online retails instead of physical stores. So right now I'm going to talk about the recommendation. First, H&M will be applying online event marketing by organizing an online launching event which is open to the public. For example, organize a virtual fashion shows which through Facebook Live or Instagram Live or other platforms which the public can access easily. According to Arcade 2020, virtual event offer lots of benefits to the company. First will be cost effective. A brick and mortar event comes with a wide range of expenses and costing which the host has to account for, such as food and beverage preparations, accommodations for the speakers, venues, insurance and venue rentals, and more. Virtual event literally cut all this costing out of the pictures. The only cost that the organizer has to consider is finding a suitable platform that is able to organize this event and ensure that all the attendees able to attend and allow the attendees able to access in the futures or rewatch in the futures, and ensure seamless network communications, speakers, and entry fees. So second will be accessibles. Purchasing an entry fees for an online event or online fashion shows enable users to revisit the portals with the same login details and rewards some of the session later on. It also gives a chance for the attendee to catch other interesting sessions which they might have initially missed. So for example, H&M can use Facebook Live to organize this event virtual fashion show, and through Facebook Live, H&M will be if others attendees miss the show, they can rewatch them in the company page and also catch some interesting session they might have initially missed. So the last will be precise data. Virtual event helps organizers acquire insightful data from the attendees without the need to email a post-event survey. The data acquired can help organizers fine-tune the content of the event for future actions. So according to Keller 1993, it is essential to build a strong brand equity. A strong brand equity can be built by developing a good brand performance such as product features, product reliability, customer service, as well as the product design. First, by organizing an online event which is open to the public, H&M will be able to showcase not only their product styles and design to the public, but also increase the brand and product awareness drastically.
Hi everyone, I'm Lam Prishan, and now I'm going to talk about the other recommendation for H&M. And the recommendation is influencer endorsement. According to Mukadam and Ryu, social media influencer, also known as key opinion leaders, marketing is a type of social media marketing that utilizes the endorsement and exposure from influencers who have reached a certain amount of followers or subscribers and are perceived as the KOL within their niche. H&M can collaborate with a few well-known KOLs with appropriate amounts of followers and content. For example, the Malaysian local fashion blogger Jane Chok with 543,000 Instagram followers. Her posts are mainly regarding fashion, trend and beauty with high-quality photography and content. The group can approach her and send her the latest series of appearance and face masks, while she has to make at least 2 to 4 blog posts and provide styling tips with H&M's latest series on her social media platforms. According to Mind Tools, it is essential to build brand resonance as it refers to the intensity of customers' psychological connection with brands and the randomness to recall the brand in different consumption situations. So through this campaign, brand resonance can be achieved as Jane Chak is well-known fashion icon of Malaysia. Consumers tend to have psychological connection with H&M after the endorsement of KOL. H&M will become the fashion standard and then increase the repeated orders and enhance brand loyalty. And the last recommendations for H&M is social media marketing. According to the research data by Harris Poll, there is around 46 to 51% of the US adults has increased their social media usage since the virus outbreak began. Hence, H&M has to keep consumers updated with the new products. As the group is competing with other brands at the same time, it is important to create quality content to gain and retain the user attention. As example, hashtags like stay stylish, stay comfortable, and stay home can be promoted to increase the engagement. According to Minds Tool, it is important to build brand imagery, and it refers to an aspect that deals with the customer psychology or the feelings that relate to the brand in terms of their social needs. So through this campaign, brand imagery can be achieved in a positive manner from customer perspective. H&M can shape itself as an up-to-date fashion brand with the fast react and quick launching of relevant products.